Part one was about what I'd do differently in my 20s. This one is harder because it's about what I'd stop doing. Because sometimes growth isn't about adding more habits, it's about letting go of the ones that are quietly costing you. So if you're in your 20s or mentoring someone who is, this is not judgment, it's honesty. Let's talk about the things I'd stop doing in my 20s if I knew what I know now. Hey, friend, let me tell you something. I'd stop confusing busy with progress. In my 20s, I was always busy, always tired, always running, always doing something. But busy doesn't mean productive, and it definitely doesn't mean you're building. I'd stop saying yes to everything, filling my calendar to just feel important, wearing burnout like a badge of honor. Progress is not about movement, it's about direction. Rest is not laziness. Sometimes rest is strategy. I'll stop trying to look successful. This one is expensive. I'll stop trying to look like I'm doing well before I actually am. Because looking successful costs money. Clothes, cars, trips, nights out, lifestyles funded by debt. In your 20s, image can trap you. I'll stop spending to impress people who aren't paying my bills, comparing my behind the scenes to other people's highlights, feeling embarrassed about starting small. Quiet progress is powerful. You don't need to look rich in your 20s. You need to become stable. I'll stop ignoring money problems, hoping they'll fix themselves. Avoiding money issues doesn't make them disappear, it makes them more expensive. I'll stop ignoring bank messages, avoiding checking my balances, hoping the next salary will fix bad habits, normalizing financial anxiety. Money needs attention, not fear. The earlier you face it, the cheaper the mistakes, the faster the recovery, and the more confident you become. I'll stop tying my self worth to my job. In my 20s, work felt like identity. If work was going well, I was okay. If work wasn't, everything felt like failure. I'd stop letting my job define my value, panicking when a role didn't work out, or thinking one career decision would ruin my life. Jobs change, industries change, you will change. Your worth must be bigger than your payslip. I'll stop staying in places that drain me. That includes friendships, relationships, work environments, social circles. In my 20s, I stayed too long because I didn't want to disappoint people, because I was scared of starting over, because familiarity felt safer than change. I'd stopped shrinking to fit rooms I'd outgrown. Growth sometimes looks like leaving quietly. I'd stop being in relationships without financial honesty. Let's be real. Money is one of the biggest stress points in relationships, especially in your 20s. I'd stop pretending I can afford things that I can't, matching someone's lifestyle instead of my income, avoiding money conversations out of fear. Financial honesty early saves heartache, debt, and resentment. Love doesn't require financial self destruction. I'd stop thinking I'm running out of time. This pressure is loud in your 20s. Pressure to be married, pressure to be settled, to be rich, to be certain. I'd stop rushing life decisions just to meet imaginary deadlines. Your life is not late. Your timeline is not broken. You are not behind. Some things take time because they are meant to last. I'll stop handling everything alone. In my 20s, I thought independence meant doing everything by myself. I'd stop avoiding asking for help, or feeling ashamed of not knowing, or thinking struggle must be silent. Wisdom is knowing when to ask. Strength is knowing when to lean. No one builds well alone. Now, if I had to sum it up, in my 20s, I'll stop trying to prove and start trying to build. I'll stop performing adulthood and start learning it. Because your 20s are not an audition, they are foundation. Be patient, intentional, be honest with yourself. That alone will save you years. Now, if this spoke to you, like the video, share it with someone in their 20s or someone who needs permission to slow down. Subscribe for more real conversations about money, life, and navigating adulthood. And thank you for joining me on Unlocking Finance with your financial friend. I'll see you in the next one.